Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Rebecca Rice, and I teach family photographers how to gain a life of financial freedom through a thriving photography business. Today, we're talking about one of my signature posing prompts, run and give hugs. I'm gonna walk you through how to set it up, where to stand, where to put your clients to make it just one of the best candid photos that you've ever taken. Let's jump in. If you haven't already, do me a favor and hit the like button on this video so that other photographers just like you can find this video. And don't forget to hit subscribe so that you can get notified every single week when new videos go live. Now, before I jump into the nitty-gritty of how to set up this pose and really capture it to the best of your ability, I wanted to let you know about a free posing class that I have just for you guys. It's called The Keys to Effective Family Posing: Goodbye, Awkward, and Stiff. And so if you struggle with posing or you feel like your clients do look awkward and stiff, then this class is for you. It's completely free. It's linked here in the description, so you can go check it out, join today, and actually apply what you learn in your very next session. That's like one of my favorite things that I hear from students that take this free class, is that they're able to take what they learned and use it in their next session and see a difference. And so I can't wait for you to experience that. So go ahead in the description, the link is there, and I'll see you in that class. Okay, run and give hugs is one of my all-time favorite posing prompts. This video actually stemmed because I had a student in my student community ask specifically how to set up that one pose. Now, if you're a member of my behind the scenes membership, Behind the Lens, you see me do this pose a lot with families where, we have the kids set up, we have mom and dad, and they run and give hugs, and there's just a really, really cute candids from it. But I had a student asking for a video specifically on how to set up this pose because they feel like they can't quite get it right. So here we are. So the basis of setting up this pose, I always start with setting up mom and dad first. And so I know that when I do this pose, I want my focus to be on mom and dad, so they are going to be facing me and the kids are going to be running towards them. So I'm going to be seeing mom and dad's faces and the kids are going to be slightly like out of focus in like the foreground of the photo. My goal here is to really capture the like genuine emotion on mom and dad's faces as they see their kids are running towards them. It's like the sweetest moment. So I'm going to set up mom and dad in the middle of my frame, several feet away from me. I typically shoot with an 85mm lens, so they're a good ways back, but I set them up first. And if there's like a young baby or somebody that either a toddler that we know is not going to cooperate and run, or a baby that can't, walk yet, it isn't quite mobile, then I have mom and dad hold that baby. Otherwise, all the kids are, running. So we place mom and dad first, facing me. Then I'm going to place the kids and I have them start right next to me. So they're actually out of the frame, and I give them very clear instructions. I say, okay, when I say go, I want you to run and give mom and dad big hugs. And I instruct mom and dad. I say, okay, mom and dad, arms out big. Whenever they run to you, we're going to have big arms, super excited, and then get in a group hug. So by giving very, specific directions, nobody has questions of what to do. Everybody knows really clearly what their expectations are, and we make it happen. So I usually do this pose 2 or 3 times. Usually I don't get exactly the outcome I want in the first try. The kids have to get used to following the directions of running and give hugs, which is okay. So the first time we do it, mom and dad are centered in, right in front of me, and they're facing me, arms out wide, and the kids are next to me, and I count them down, and my focal point is on mom and dad. Okay. So usually my aperture is like 2.8, maybe 2.5, it just depends. But I want it to be low enough that the kids are nice and blurry in the foreground as they're running to mom and dad. So, and I don't really worry about my shutter speed quite as much. Usually I just adjust my shutter based on the lighting that I'm experiencing. If you want them to be like crisp and still, you may want to think about putting your shutter around 400, like 1/400. and that'll be good. So I start them, we count them down. I said, okay, 1, 2, 3, run and give big hugs. And the kids go, and mom and dad are arms big, and I'm just snapping away. I'm snapping from the moment the kids enter the frame until they're all in a big group hug, and I keep snapping. And that's really where the cutest like candids come from as a family, is that like moment after they all hug. It's so, so sweet. So I do it once. And then usually we have to do it again. So I check through my camera to see what we got. I'll set it up and we'll do it again. If I got what I needed from that angle, then the second time I do it, I'll change up my angle. So I will come slightly from the side and have mom and dad kind of over here, the kids running this way. So I'm, going from just a different angle, change things up. And so we do the same thing. Mom and dad are there, kids are over here. My focus is on mom and dad. 1, 2, 3, run and give big hugs. And they do. And then they all end in a group hug. So it's fairly simple to set up. It's just all about giving very clear directions and knowing where you, the photographer, need to stand to get the outcome that you're wanting. Some things to keep in mind is whenever mom and dad are in the middle, you want to take a look at what your environment is. Stand far enough back that you can crop in if you need to, but it's not too tight, because you want to be able to see every kid. So if they have like 4 kids, you want to be able to see all 4 kids running. And you also want to see like what's in the background. It just makes for a really beautiful photo. And so keep that in mind when you're shooting, so that you can pay attention to what your composition looks like and things like that. And usually once we hit that group hug, I'll step a little bit closer so that, I can get that tighter shot of, I just really love when everybody's all squished together. A tight shot to me is like where it's at. So I step forward, get that tight shot, and it just makes for really, really sweet candids. So there you have it. The run and give hugs pose. If you have any questions that I didn't answer about how to set this pose up, comment them here in the comment section, and I would love to help you. And if you've never done this pose before, try it in your next session. It's a whole lot of fun. Usually I save it towards the end because the kids are kind of restless at that point and they like running. And so I'll save it towards the end, but it's always a really great way to kind of wrap up the session. So if you try it in your next session, in the comments, let me know how it goes, and I can't wait to hear. Don't forget to sign up for that free class if you haven't already, in the description. And I have tons more like free resources, paid resources just for you guys in the description too. So be sure to check that out. All right, that's it guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye.